What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. It is, of course, Rebuild United, episode number 16. I hope you guys are doing really well. You've been killing it on the support lately. We're so close to 100 subs, which, honestly, if you had told me that at the start of the month, I wouldn't have believed you. With that being said, if you guys are new here and you're enjoying the content, please do subscribe. Of course, smash that thumbs up. It really does help me out. I'm putting in a lot of effort for you guys, a lot of grind, and to be fair, I seem to be the series has gone down so much better than what I ever thought it would have. Yeah, thank you so much. Now, this episode is going to be slightly different because this is all post commentary. It's only a one-off, don't worry. I'd rather record the commentary as I go along. I just couldn't do it today, unfortunately. Now, today's episode, I am going to be talking to you about the Man United Spurs game, which was, of course, yesterday. It ended 2-2. A couple of potential changes to the series. And on top of that, I've got a couple of polls that I actually ran with you guys to discuss as well. So without further ado, let's get on with the video, shall we? So you guys would have seen there, I was having Minu on the screen. I was just basically saying that I think what we're actually going to do, instead of putting Martinez at DM, we're going to put Minu in, because with the midfield, I find Eriksen and Amrabat, obviously they're not quick at all, and they're not very mobile. So even though Minu's not the best card you're ever going to see, I feel like him and Amrabat together might complement each other quite well. He's got the pace, he's got the agility and the balance. His defending's as good as Amrabat's. And he's got a little bit of physicality about him as well, which is quite nice. He's got some decent play styles, and obviously having someone with Deadball Plus is a massive, massive positive for this team. I don't know how I'm going to feel without having Eriksen in a DM, because going forward I always found him quite useful from the DM role. Potentially going forward we might even decide to buy his radioactive card, but at the minute for what we're trying to do it's quite expensive. But I think what I actually went and did with Minu, I went and played a squad battles game to get the next level completed, and we should claim him at any moment on the video as well. So actually I'm recording this back while I'm editing, and I've just noticed that it's actually perfectly synced up, so that's great. What you guys will be seeing is the upgrade we claimed on Kobe Minu, which is absolutely brilliant. And I think the next episode or two, which I might have to record in advance, so if we're a bit behind on terms of 6 PM content, next day or two might be a little bit iffy in that respect. However, with that being said, Minu think is going to be one that we focus on over the next couple of episodes, along with Højlund and Mallard. I feel like they're three that we can bring into the team. They're quite easy to do. I mean, Højlund's just... How many games you got to play for Højlund? 8 games. We will get him done. Mallard is only 4 games, which is very nice. And also, Minu needs... Well, I'm not going to tell you what he needs now, but to get him done, he's 5 games. That's not too bad. Now, you will just see that we've opened up a tradable pack. And I will explain why right now. We've opened up a few more packs than just a tradable one, and it comes back to a community post that I put on the channel. And in the end, you guys decided to start opening packs for Rashford rather than Team of the Year. I've opened some. I haven't opened everything, and I'm going to also make a suggestion to you all, because genuinely I understand why you guys are saying go for Rashford. I do get it. He's a lot more expensive. But the pack weight is terrible, and I mean terrible. My thought process on this is, if we save some back for Team of the Year, if we packed a Team of the Year icon, and then Man United went and beat someone in February, for example, and icon availability comes up on the wheel, they can then slot into our team. So I feel like it's a bit of a mixture here. we're going to open some packs for Rashford, and you will see a few open this episode, and we're going to save some for Team of the Year, because I feel like the actual pack weight of the Fire and Ice cards is dreadful. Like, even, I'll be honest with you, we didn't even pack one of the low end ones today. So trying to pack the best one, or one of the best ones, feels like it's going to be virtually impossible. We will still try throughout the week and little packs here and there. The one thing I do want to try and open would probably be the tradable packs that we have got somewhere behind this whole region of packs that we've saved up. Because I want to get Anthony done. I want to get I don't want to say how many coins we need, but we need some coins to get up towards Anthony, and you'll see why soon. Also, what I did is, in the community tab again, I put in about upload times, and I said, do you guys like the 5 PM upload time? You said 75%, keep as it is. 25% said 6 to 7. We are going to keep it as it is, with one exception. When Man United are on the telly, we will change the time in accordance to that. So if it's a later game, maybe up slightly earlier, and if it's an early game, could probably leave it as it is, to be fair. So yeah, going forward, we will still be at 5 PM UK, normal days of the week. When Man United are playing, we will adjust accordingly to that. So I hope that works well for you guys. And while these packs are going to be playing in the background for you all, one more thing I wanted to quickly discuss around Manchester United, actually, was we don't draw games. We've drawn 2 games now all season. Before yesterday it was 1, and that was Liverpool, where, let's be honest, we went into that game playing for a draw. I don't think that's any secret of any. I don't need anything to do with draws, basically. And of course, we have 1 game in January and we draw with Tottenham. So it's a suggestion I'm going to put to you guys, and I genuinely don't mind either way. Let me know your thoughts. Do we have a neutral sort of draw wheel, if you like, where if Man United draw a game in the Premier League, it will be 3 positive actions taken from the win wheel and 3 negative actions taken from the loss wheel? I can put them into a third wheel, and if we draw a game, we spin that, and whatever happens, that's what we've got to do. Yeah, so let me know your thoughts on that down in the comments. So I think, in terms of the Man United stuff, I think that's everything I actually wanted to cover. I will give you my thoughts of the actual game and how we played and where I think we're at in a little while when we're into the game itself. But yeah, I actually, in terms of this account and where we're at, oh no, I haven't covered everything. Sorry, I'm absolutely wrong there. I've not covered everything at all. One more potential big change I would like to suggest to you guys is, instead of just having the Man United current team right now, what if we went past and present? Now hang on, I'm not saying icons or heroes here, because again, otherwise it takes off a big thing of the will, which is what this series is based around. The will and real life performances. I'm talking about, I'll give you an example, the like of Danny Welbeck. He has just got an SBC card which looks insane, and he could slot right straight into our team. He's ex-Man United, okay, it was years ago, but he was ex-Man United, he played for the club, and yeah, let me know your thoughts on potentially a past and present Man United team. What I might even do with that one is link a community tab post for that and see what your guys' feedback is, because that's probably going to be the best way of doing that. So yeah, if you pop over to the community tab, you'll see that there if you want to have a vote and give me your opinion on it. But other than that, I think let's just jump straight into a game. Oh no, actually, we did another hero player pick, didn't we? I picked Toto, who was a duplicate, and I couldn't remember. I thought I went and put her into the hero player pick, which turns out I didn't. don't know who I put in there. I haven't got a clue because I didn't even record that bit. She went into an 83 by 10 in the end anyway. We had another duplicate inform that went through. So, yeah, we got an 83 by 10, and also we had, who was the hero? I want to say it was Fernando Morientes. I'm pretty sure it was. So, yeah, nice little additions to the club and to the team. We are going to address the wheel in a further episode, I believe, because I've had a bit of a thought around heroes and icons and what we're going to do with it. But for now, let's just jump into a game. Right guys, welcome back to live commentary. I was going to actually use the game footage from earlier, which was quite good, but I thought I'd rather do this bit live com because it's all been post com. Let's do another game live com. We did win the 2 games earlier on, and you'll see Minu is looking much better in terms of getting him done. So we're going to jump into one game. So what we're going to do, jump into rivals. We're going to go with the team looking like this, I think. I'm really hoping having Minu, when he gets upgraded more, having him and Amrabat together might make a bit of a difference. You can see the thing with Amrabat, his agility is not the best. It doesn't feel heavy or anything on the ball. For someone that's 6'1", it doesn't feel that bad, but yeah, I just think we need a little bit more manoeuvrability in midfield, and someone like Minu could be ideal. Anyway, enough chit chat. Sick of hearing my own voice at the minute from the amount of talking I've had to do today, but we move and we're going to jump straight into a Div Rivals. Let's go. And we are up against, I'm not even trying to pronounce that. Yashin, of course. Yeah, okay. Am I in Foot Champs? Have I entered the wrong game mode? Like, seriously? Holy. Okay. Let's go. We are getting to that sort of Div 5, Div 6 where a lot of good players seem to not get promoted from because they want to sandbag for friendlies. But so we're going to have to just try our best here. We are going to come up some insane teams, I have no doubt about that. And some insane players. Oh. Now, while this game is on, and there will be the odd little cuts and stuff, but I want to try and show you as much as possible. Don't know what he was trying there with Saka. My thoughts on the Tottenham game and actually how we performed. Oh, nice. Go on, Rashford. Oh. I feel like... First of all, I'm going to start off with the positives. Rashford. Oh, he was a positive. The positives were Rasmus's goal, I thought, was brilliant. For someone that hasn't been scoring that much, it seems like the Villa goal has done his confidence the world of good. And yeah, it was a really nice finish from Rasmus. The only thing that actually annoyed me with the goal, as we should have scored there, is Rashford was actually quite selfish. I feel like Rashford was one of our better players yesterday, but he was selfish in that respect. Delo, another one of our good players yesterday. But no, take nothing away from Rasmus and the finish. It was absolutely fantastic. And if you move over to his assist, I actually think his assist is better. And I'm not actually hearing anyone talk about it. He is under pressure from a Spurs player. He plays a pass first time perfectly into Rashford. I don't know if you realise how hard that would be to do at that level. And it gave Rashford the chance to make a really nice finish out of it. So from that perspective, I was really happy. Also, he should have had an assist from Bruno. I need to defend that. Nice, Maguire. Yeah, he put Bruno through, and I think it was either Tottenham player got back and got the ball, or Bruno just messed it up. I can't actually quite remember. But yeah, Bruno. Quite an end-to-end game so far, guys. quite a nice start. Maguire. Oh, come on, man. Damn. So yeah, that was the positives from the game. I have to move on to the negatives, and I don't really like doing negative stuff, but we have to. Actually, no, there was one more positive, wasn't there? Having Martinez back at centre-back. When he came on, I thought he looked brilliant. He did not look rusty to me at all. Didn't look like he'd lost a step. He looked comfortable on the ball, confident. Really, really good to have him back. God, Bruno, you need to be scoring that. Although Johnny Evans, I didn't think looked terrible yesterday, he's not on the level we need. So, yeah. Really, really glad that he is back. Nice, Maguire. So getting some of these injuries back, like Luke Shaw still to come back. One of the things, and it is a negative for me for Ten Hag, was the Scott McTominay sub. I didn't get it. We've got Casemiro on the bench who has just come back from injury, and upon doing so, I thought it would have been good to get some minutes under his belt. Unless he wasn't ready, and we're 1-0 down to a Di Natale goal. Unless Casemiro wasn't ready, but then I would argue, why is he on the bench? I just don't get it. I don't understand this whole Scott McTominay thing, I've got to be honest. It seems a bit of a myth that if he's a really good centre mid, because he can score the odd goal. And I heard, and I'm actually going to call him out here, I really like listening to TalkSport, and I really like Jamie O'Hara, but he said before to someone, Scott McTominay's a really good player. And what gets me with, and it's the same with Maguire, when we were trying to get rid of Maguire in the summer, all the pundits were saying, Maguire's brilliant, don't want to get rid of Maguire. West Ham, oh, what a place, what a job that would be for West Ham. What a player they're getting. And I'm thinking, but hang on, because when we was struggling with Maguire and his performances were not there, you were all slaughtering him left, right and centre. You were saying he's not good enough, doesn't have the right attitude, all sorts of things. When he had the stuff that went on with, was it in Greece or Spain? I think it was Greece. He was getting slaughtered over and over. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh no, actually, Maguire's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. We all know Southgate loves him, but come on. Anyway, Maguire's been decent this season. I'm not even going to deny that. It's just the media for you, I suppose. Oh, nice save, Marriott. Offside anyway. What's that? Realistically, I know we are at the start of a rebuild. Again, I feel like all we've done since Fergie's left is rebuild, and never really done it properly. That's a nice goal from Garnacho. 2-1, boys. Feels like we've never really done it properly, and that's because of the Glazers, let's be honest, we all know it. Nice ball out from Bruno. What we really need is, so Jim, as much as a lot of us wanted Qatar, and I'll be lying to you if I said it wasn't myself included in that. Hang on, I've got to defend this. No. Nice, Maguire. As much as we all wanted Qatar, it was out of our hands. It was never our choice, obviously. And we're just going to have to trust that Sir Jim has genuinely bought the club with, I've got no doubt he's bought it with the intention to get it back to the glory days, that he can actually do it. There's been some positive signs, and there's been a lot of positive talk coming out of Manchester United in terms of the ambition from Sir Jim and plans that he's apparently set out with the club. The only problem that can be with Sir Jim is, has he got the funds we need? There's still going to be a load of debt at the club. The Glazers are still at the club. There's still a lot of problems. I mean, he's doing this internal audit, which is going to take about 8 weeks, they reckon. I mean, players aren't good enough as far as I'm concerned. Some of them are, some can stay, but some have got the wrong attitude. Jadon Sancho, for me, needs to go. He's one that has to go. And I'm hoping, I think he actually got an assist on his debut in Dortmund. I'm hoping that he goes there, he has a really good time, and we can get some good money for him and let him go in the summer. Because whether Ten Hag's here or not, and personally, I'm not going to sit here and say Ten Hag out, but at the same time, I'm not saying Ten Hag in, not by any stretch. There's certain things where he's sacking himself. Rashford, oh, that's poor. There's certain things he's sacking himself, and an example of that is picking McTominay over and over and over again instead of picking a more balanced midfield. And whether it's Ten Hag at the club or if it's a different manager at the club, I do not want a player that refuses to apologise to a manager after calling them out on social media. I don't want that sort of attitude in the club, and I don't think anyone really does. Plus, if you take into account the footballing side of things, it's simply not been good enough with Jadon Sancho. We've not seen any resemblance of the form from Sancho at all. And I feel like he's had a lot of backing. Di Natale's going to make it 2-2. I feel like he's had a lot of backing from Ten Hag in the past. He had all them months off when he was trying to get his head right and stuff. I just feel like he's not paid the faith back to the manager and the club. And ultimately, oh my God, Di Natale's for again. Ultimately, Jadon Sancho isn't playing for us. We pay to watch the club, and he was refusing to play because he refused to apologise to the manager. So, you know, ask yourself, do you really want him back? I need to concentrate here because I feel like I started slipping a little bit in this game. Nice from Maguire. On Nacho. Nice. Nice, Martinez. Careful, if we concede here, could be game. Ginola will do that to you. That could be game over, boys, not gonna lie. We'll give it a shot to get back into it. But yeah, ultimately with the club, we know where we're at. We don't deserve to be anywhere else, to be honest, because we've done it. Well, the Glazers have done it to us, but Anthony, yeah, we need to start building something, and realistically, and this is why I will not say Ten Hag in. Is he the manager that you want for the next 5 years? If the answer to that is yes, then start your rebuilding project. If your answer is no, do not start rebuilding that club with him in charge, because you're going to start rebuilding and then you're going to change manager. Sort the manager first for me. I get why people are saying wait until the summer, have the audit and then get rid. Honestly, if the results keep up the way they're going, and I will come on to that actually, I don't think they will. I feel like Stan's just made it 5-2. I feel like the results should improve purely because we've got some players coming back from injury. We'll take the free kick there, ref. Thank you very much. Yeah, we've got some players coming back, and Maguire, no. Once they're back, the likes of Casemiro, obviously Martinez come back, a bit more minutes in the legs, a bit more fitness, and hopefully we'll start to pick up some more points. Oh, what a save. Well, straight out. Yeah. So hopefully we do actually start to improve, because I hate watching Man United like this. I grew up on the Fergie era, and we're I was going to say a B-Tech version. We're not even a B-Tech version of what that was. Go on. Oh, nice. Mainu is someone as well that I think we could use in the future. He looks such a good talent. Oh, Bruno, come on now. Nice shot. Oh, that's poor. Oh, I love that from Martinez. Yeah, we're at the start of a process. I understand that, and we do need to be patient. I know we've been patient for, what's it been since Fergie left? 10, 11 years now. And patience is wearing thin, I'm not going to lie. But it's a new era for the club, hopefully. Now, we have unfortunately lost this game. I'm not overly surprised. This guy has got an insane team, and he isn't a bad player. Oh, nice. Bruno Yashin. Can we get a goal back at least? Maguire? No, Yashin again. Cool. Maguire again. No. Alright. I've done my best, boys. Like I say. Oh my god. This game don't want me to score. It actually does not want me to score a goal. Doesn't matter anyway. That's going to be the end of the game. Now, what I'm probably going to do is actually go and edit this game into the rest of the video, see how we're looking, and then decide whether to play another one and shorten the footage. Decide whether to play another one, shorten the footage down for you, or